Hey y'all, how's it going? This is Jesse. Again, welcome back to another video. Before I get started, I just want to let you know that I just uploaded another video regarding the head install. So we're actually making progress on that Jeep Grand Cherokee. If you haven't seen the video, I literally just released it. Anyways, enough about that. Let's talk about what we're getting into today. So today is Thursday, January 16th, 2020. Today we are going to be doing some extensive 6-liter work. So unfortunately, the turbo, well, I suspect the turbo seals have ruptured on this truck. I walked out the other day and I saw oil leaking out of the exhaust. It doesn't have an EGR, so it's not coolant or anything like that. But I've been wanting to get this turbo out for quite some time. So what I'm going to do today is, like I do in every other one of my videos, Brady! What I'm going to do in every other one of my videos is just do an overview, what I need to do, I'll pull it out. Do I decide to get a new turbo? I don't know. Do I just rebuild it? Brady! That's my shepherd, just acting crazy. Anyways, we'll see what happens. I'll be breaking it apart, and whether or not it's torn to bits, we'll just decide on what my action's gonna be. All right, let's get started. Hey guys, all right, we're obviously underneath the hood of the truck here. Turbocharger's way back there for those of you who haven't seen a 6-liter turbocharger. Tucked in way back there underneath this cover. Anyways, intake all the way back. You'll be able to pull it off. Anyways, before I get started on that, I'm gonna take some WD-40 and spray it on all the clamps here. You got the larger pipe back there with that clamp. And then you have on your white pipe, which is just behind of the turbocharger. So I'm gonna do all that first before I get started. Additionally, before I even think about pulling off components, I'm gonna disconnect this this lead right here. This goes directly to the alternator, and you don't wanna arc anything when you're pulling off a turbocharger because it is metal. So safety first. As you can see, the intake is off, the CCV is off as well. Pretty straightforward, just a couple screws. Just loosen them up. So the CAC tube, I'll loosen it from the elbow here on the turbocharger, and then I'll start working these nuts on the back, these clamps on the back of the pipe, and I'll start going for the bolts here. All right, we're making some progress. Got the CAC tube out. This from the turbocharger to the oil cooler, or I'm sorry, to the CAC tube to the intercooler from the turbocharger. Here's the inlet here. I like to make sure to inspect this elbow because they are notorious for cracking. You can already see a little bit of tear here. That's nothing too bad. But the worst part, this kind of confirms me having a turbo leak or a seal leak, because you notice I already took that back clamp off. You see how wet and filmy that is on the inside? Look, I'll rub my hand through it. Look. See? It's a nice film to it. Yep. The seals are leaking internally, so it was a good thing I decided to pull this turbocharger out. So I'll get the oil line here on top. I'll get that pulled off. Get the Y pipe clamp back there pulled off, and I think there's 3 bolts that hold this thing down, and we'll go from there. Okay, clamp off. I got the bolt heading down right there on the flange removed. I have this last one right here. That'll come off, and then I should be the rear bolt was not installed on this turbo. I just figured that one out, so it's gonna need to get installed when I put the new one in. But once I get that bolt off here, I should be able to just take my little pry bar, my makeshift pry bar here, and pop the turbo up, and then we should be able to pull it off. All right, she's out. It's flipped right now. But yeah, this is how it should go. Yep, this is it. So, like I said, once I got that last bolt off, right here. I just took my piece. I guess I came from this side. Took my piece, and just pushed down, and it popped the turbo right out. So that's it. Ain't much to it. I spent maybe a little under 2 hours just trying to get all the tools and all the prep work done, but there it is. So you can see the 3 mounting spots. So right there was the first bolt. The second bolt I undid. The third one there did not have a bolt installed, so I'll probably install something there just to keep it secure. There's the Y pipe there, and then there's the turbo. As you can get a better shot now. You see all the oil that's leaking there, so it's a good thing I pulled this off. My suspicions are confirmed. We're going to do the continuation part of the turbo removal. I'm going to go ahead and start disassembling this bad boy. See what kind of damage we have, if any. And depending on what we find, depends on what we do. If we're going to just get a regular turbo rebuild kit, or if we decide to go ahead and upgrade this whole thing into something new. So I'm going to go ahead and start disassembly. I've never taken apart a 6-liter turbo before, but it looks pretty self-explanatory. Got some bolts here. Yeah, I guess we'll figure it out as we go, okay? Stay tuned. Sound is starting to be a thing. So this is the compressor wheel here. Fortunately, it looks pretty sharp. Aside from the crap I put on it, it looks pretty sharp. Here's the unison ring. Even the where that dowel goes in, it doesn't look too bad. Pretty straightforward. I'm not sure about these though for the vanes. If they are supposed to have that little divot. I think so, just because they all have it. And the vanes, here they are lined up. They don't look too chewed up either. So that's good. The inside here, I guess this is your normal wear and tear, caked on carbon, soot, bullshit, pardon my French. And here, let me see, let me position this right. Oh God, I just got this thing leaking everywhere. Okay, and then the turbine wheel, again, that looks pretty sharp. Doesn't seem to have much damage to it. The dowel pin looking good. There's the solenoid. Doesn't look too bad. I guess I'll crack this open and yeah, and we'll get some repair kit in it. I don't think I'm gonna had to get either of them. So that's what we'll end this video for now. Next video, once I have it cracked open, we'll start reassembling this whole thing and get it back into the truck.